You good taste.
Oh, we certainly do. Well, getting up to my time now, I can sort of relate. Coming in to 1965, Dan, this was the first record I ever played on the air in New York.
Yeah?
And I didn't know this. A listener had written me just a couple months ago was telling me that I had no idea in the world what it was.
I don't know what I
But this was the first. They had a song before this, but this is what really kicked it off. In 1965 for the Stones. Oh, still trying to get some satisfaction.
Well, 65 was a big year at WABC.
You know, they cut the middle chorus out of this song when it came out here at WABC because it was a little risque.
No kidding.
Truthfully.
Aw.
Yes. Engineers did such a good job on it you couldn't even tell, and that was locally done here. They cut middle chorus out about in the back seat and all that.
Done that a lot.
Sure.
Oh, incidentally, we're talking about 65. A lot of things happened in 65. Bob Dayton made an unfortunate remark about Hiroshima, and then played. He did not play "Happy Birthday, Baby." He played "16 Candles," which starts out.
Everybody says it was "Happy Birthday."
It was 16 Candles.
Yeah.
And that was it. He was fired before he was off the air and didn't know it. And it's one of those things that happens sometimes, and that created an opening. As a matter of fact, it created two openings, and I had been listening to a DJ on WWRL who, I didn't know if he was white or black or what, but it turns out he was black. And I had your tapes, and I brought them into Wally Schwartz, who decided that he liked both of them. And I know he hired you, and you started doing the all-night show here on WABC.
A lot of people don't remember that. They think I started at 10 o'clock in the morning.
No,
I really didn't, because that was when McNeil's Breakfast Club was on.
I understand. And you did the all-night show, and Chuck Leonard was hired. And I always admired Chuck because Chuck walked into Wally Schwartz's office, and Wally offered him the job, and Chuck looked Wally right in the eye and said, "I ain't going to be nobody's experiment."
That's right.
Chuck became the first black disc jockey on an all-white station way back in 1965, for which I've always admired Wally and Chuck.
Yeah.
And then we had the
Chuck
blackout.
and me just got to be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Still are. I mean,
And he's doing well. Anyway, we had our blackout.
we sure did.
The records all slowed down, and I went out to the transmitter with an armload of LPs. Was joined there by Tom Romano. We were on the air till 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was in a sense it was fun, but I was really pooped by the time I got out of there.
I'm a little scared because nobody knew what was really going on.
What was weird was they had power in Lodi, New Jersey, which is where our transmitter was. And I was looking across the river at this big Hulk, black New York empty, and it was a little bit frightening. But anyway, those were some of the events of 65. And then in 66, you moved to the midday and made it
11 o'clock in the morning. Don McNeil's Breakfast Club was still on.
You've been here 17 years, and I will say it because you won't say it, that one of the best-kept secrets in radio, to my way of thinking, is the fact that you had the highest midday ratings in the city of New York for about 15 out of those 17 years. Number one all the way. And I think a lot more should be written about that.
Well, won't worry about that. 1966 was a good year. This was one of my really favorite songs. 1966 was Bobby Hebb. Sonny, I love you. Oh, Sonny one so true, honey, I love you.
He was first black artist.
First black artist to ever appear on the stage at the Grand Ole Opry. A lot of people think it was Charlie Pride, but it was Bobby Hebb, who was a great songwriter who has written many, many songs. You know that, don't you, Mark?
I do now.
Yes, okay.
Mark Summers, Peter Bush just came in.
Yes.
All kinds of good people in the studio. Sid Simon is here. Wouldn't be right what I'd said, you know?
I wouldn't. That's the truth.
What's his nickname?
Sid never had a nickname.
Oh, he's the president of
he's
Premier.
president of Brooklyn, the prime minister of Canarsie, but
Prime Minister of Canarsie,
he's the
right?
prime minister of Canarsie.
Anyway, it was New Year's Day, 1966, when New York first heard "Hello, Love," the greatest city in the world, which went into Midnight Cowboy, didn't it?
Sure did. I got a little Oscar for that. This is Best Supporting Voice, 1969.
I went on FM and did something called the Other Day at Ingram Show on WABC FM with Bob Deitch as my engineer. Bob is now Group 7 3/4 or Chief Engineer for FM. I don't know exactly what your title is.
They've all got titles. You get
Everybody gets the title. Then we got a new set of jingles. We'll take Fun City and WABC. The
Oh, that was John Lindsay. That's
right.
that's where he came in, sure.
The All-Americans
Fun
went on
City.
strike, and Rick Sklar went on the air to do about 10 minutes of a newscast.
Billy Bronx.
Rick is a genius at programming, especially at promotion, but he's not an air personality, really.
I never will forget, though, when he got through, you said, "Thank you, Billy Bronx." I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Right.
That was after we got back on the air.
Yeah. And they're coming to take me away. Was removed from the air the second it was played, as a matter of fact. I never did find out who called and had it taken off, but I understand it came from on high.
It really did. It was, it came from way upstairs because it was a lot of doctors and psychiatrists and all people like that were objecting to it.
What's the record you got there?
Well, I'm going to do an ice cream commercial first.
yeah,
because I love my ice cream.
Hello, New York, and welcome to the Ice Cream News, brought to you by LaSalle All...
Sounded good to me. I'm sitting here with a big box of LaSalle all-natural vanilla fudge swirl, half gallon. That's 1.89 liters.
That's all right on there.
Yum, yum.
I have the rarest recording of all. I've played this on the air a few times, and it was 66 that we finally heard the singing debut of Howard Cosell.
I'm living today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. Hello.
And then when Howard heard what had happened, this is what he said.
I didn't come to the microphone.